All right, Milliger fans, happy Monday. And we thought this would be a great time, believe it or not, to do a color card because you're probably maybe not in the best mood today. Seeing all that, what is going on out there?
Well, our snowball bushes are getting
I mean, you're in a t-shirt, but
yeah, I know, yes. I'm in the
no
greenhouse.
problem. We're here in the greenhouse, so luckily it's nice and warm.
If you want to feel really good today, come to the greenhouse. Oh man, this is amazing in
all
here.
our greenhouses are open to the public, so definitely come out if you're cranky today.
Yeah.
We always say that you can never be mad in the greenhouse because
No.
as soon as you walk in, this is our wow house, so you can see all the geraniums behind us. And we had to wheel this in because normally we do this underneath outside, but we're not doing that today. Okay, we're spoiled here at Milliger's, but you've been so excited. He's been begging to do a color cart for the last 2 weeks. So I'm like, okay, fashion show, check, done. Farmer's market, check. All right, Dad, it's time.
Well, and I just brought this color card in from outside.
You got a lot of color.
Right, yeah, and there was snow. Well, there was a little bit of snow yet on some of the pots, but it was kind of cool because there was snow on.
That's not cool. I don't like it. I love snow, but not now.
These still have some little bit of snow on them. But
yeah. Luckily, it melted in here.
I wanted just to show people that there are plants that like the snow. That really. I mean, this is their time of the year. They bloom early, and we should be.
Are
out
those
there
all the
enjoying
plants
them.
that you talked about on the podcast that are like native to Siberia? Is that the ones? Do we have those with us today?
Tree shrub.
Okay.
I didn't bring that in.
Okay, that's fine with me. Don't bring any more snow in here. But you do have a lot of color here.
Well, yeah, look at it all. So look at the beautiful magnolia. This is the Ann magnolia.
Yeah, Lily and Sophie, the magnolia is my daughters. They just absolutely love magnolias.
Yeah, right. And this one especially is so nice because it only gets like 10 to 12 feet tall. So, a lot of the older varieties, which, are very beautiful too, but some of them get like so big, they're kind of big for a lot of people's yards.
Yeah,
now,
we're looking for things that, maybe if you want to add, this would be easy to incorporate into an existing landscape because it's not going to be overbearing.
Exactly.
And a magnolia now, what's the bloom time on those?
Well, actually, they're blooming now. They're
really?
Yeah, right. Outside. Yeah. And there's some. I mean, it really depends on the variety. The earliest blooming one, one of my favorites is the star magnolia. That's the white one.
Oh yeah,
with the
those are
real
beautiful. The star magnolias. If you're seeing those blooming right now, fragrance is always a bonus.
Solid flowers, So, but then some of the newer varieties actually bloom later. And the advantage of that is that if we do get a cold snap, colder than now. I mean, this wasn't really that cold, but I mean, like if we got something down in the teens or something with the magnolia, you might get some browning around the flowers.
Some damage to the buds. Yeah.
So they produce some that bloom later, so you have less of a chance of getting that frost damage.
Yeah.
So
because we never know what Mother Nature, what kind of curveball we're going to get here.
No. Right,
but how about this beautiful yellow? Should we jump there?
Everybody loves.
Let me bring this up.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys.
Everybody loves the
Forsythia.
Yeah, right.
And you've got two varieties here.
Well, you know what? I brought that older variety.
That's the older one?
This is the Linwood Gold, but it's still a really nice one because it blooms all the way to the bottom. A lot of Forsythia, they only bloom up at the top.
Look at that.
Look at the blossoms all the way down the stem to the roots, So.
Well, I'm impressed.
But, a lot of people don't have room for a full-size Forsythia in their house. So this is a new variety, the show-off.
Show-off Starlet.
It only gets like 2 to 3 feet tall. Isn't that cute?
It's adorable.
Yeah.
I mean, I could just take this with me wherever I go.
I mean, you could put it by your front door or something
I know.
like that. You don't have to worry about it, you turn it into some giant.
I love yellow in spring because I feel like we haven't seen
exactly.
color. It's this nice, beautiful, bright, happy. Right. I mean, when you see this, you're happy.
Just not yellow snow.
No, okay. All right, Dad, stop talking. I know, he always talks about yellow snow. Anytime you can get a chance to incorporate yellow snow, I don't know what it is.
And now you can see
this one?
These are the lilacs that are all in bud now. Look at the buds on there. Aren't they amazing?
And there's some snow in there for you.
I love this. This is still one of my favorites because it's called Boomerang. If you throw a boomerang, it comes back.
It comes
right?
back.
Well, this is called Boomerang.
Depends on who's throwing it, but
yeah, that's true. Yeah. This is called Boomerang because it bloom, not.
It's blooming.
Bloom. Yeah, right. Blooming. Yeah, right. Okay. Just want to make sure everybody caught that. And then it actually reblooms again in the summer and in the fall.
So you get spring, summer,
Yeah,
fall.
yeah. It's really weird in the fall if you're walking
And
by
do
a
you get the
lilac bush.
fragrance also?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
You
wow.
can smell it, and it smells so odd in the fall because there are different smells in the spring and in the fall.
Right.
So, and you don't expect to get
A
a
lilac,
lilac
yeah.
scent, in the fall. So.
Yeah, definitely.
But speaking of bloom, good, nice sounding, smelling. This is.
Let me smell. Oh, yeah.
Aren't those amazing?
Spice Baby.
I wish we had smell-o-vision.
Smell-o-vision is coming soon at
Right, yeah.
Milligers.
This is the Korean spice viburnum. So, and I think this is the new one.
Spice
Girl.
Baby is what it's
Spice
called.
Baby.
Spice
Yeah, there's
Baby.
Spice Baby and Spice Girl. Spice Baby is a little dwarfer one if you don't have as much room, So.
Yeah, and to have that fragrance is so wonderful.
Yeah, aren't they beautiful? Yeah. So, and don't you love this? This is
This
the
is really
Forsythia.
unique.
It's actually a
Mount
plant
Airy.
that'll take some shade too. So, but.
Oh yeah, we should talk about shade and
Yeah,
trying to
right,
find
yeah.
something that blooms in the shade
But-
can be a little bit tricky. So how much shade will this tolerate?
Well, it's a part shade. It should get a little bit of sun, but it
Right.
doesn't need full sun, So, but
Very
see those,
pretty.
That's just starting to bloom. See, they're starting to pop.
Yeah, there's lots
open.
of little
Yeah,
buds on the
so-
top here.
Aren't they cute?
Yes.
So, and of course, it wouldn't be spring without rhododendrons, right?
I know. Can you lift that one?
Yeah, I can.
I can't.
I'm getting all wet. It's melted snow all over.
Yeah, isn't that
Whoa.
gorgeous? Wow.
Oh my goodness.
And what is the bloom time on a rhododendron?
Well,
Or
actually,
rhododendrons and azaleas.
they don't usually bloom this early, but we had all that real warm weather last week.
We sure did.
And so they started popping a little earlier, but it doesn't hurt them at all. But it'll depend on what kind of a spring.
It just
we have,
depends on the spring. Yeah, that is spectacular.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
And those you can even make, cut and do little bouquets inside the home and stuff like
sure,
that. Do
yeah.
they hold
so,
up well?
the one nice thing about rhododendrons too is that they are an evergreen. People don't believe that. But
I know, I think
don't
that's
believe
amazing.
it when you see the leaves on here, when they lose their flowers, then you can trim them in the spring. When they're done flowering, that's the only time you can trim them because immediately they start forming the bud for next year for the bloom. So if you were to trim them later in the year, you're not going to get any blooms in the spring.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know.
nothing's worse than not getting your blooms.
Yeah, right. So, and then I have an azalea too. We have lots of different.
Oh yeah,
azaleas.
those always go hand in hand. To
Yeah,
me.
right. Yeah, and we have a lot of different colors too, red ones and white ones, and this is the pink. This one I really like, the Karen. But
Oh man, we got a Karen on
yeah,
the nursery
right,
lot.
this is actually just solid flowers when it's.
It looks
just
like
the
it's about to
rhododendron.
be, like any minute. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
right.
coming.
Yeah,
That's
it's
exciting.
all ready to pop. But,
So can you plant these now?
Sure. Oh yeah. So 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Well, Dad, it's actually 8:30. So is that
8:30.
okay? Did we miss our
Oh,
window?
you better hurry up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can plant it even though, like, if something's in bloom or it's about to bloom,
Oh
that's
yeah,
okay.
oh yeah, because
Okay.
of the container growing again. One thing about the azaleas and the rhododendrons is they like a real humusy soil. So when you plant those, you can't just use the regular soil that's in your yard. You got to put some nice
Conditioner to
yeah,
it.
right, compost and that around it, and mulch them really well in the winter because they are an evergreen, so they keep giving off moisture in the winter too. So it's important to keep them mulched, So, and then I got one.
You've got one last little guy hiding in back there.
One little cutie. Oh,
Aw.
this was the one people were fighting over last year. And
But there's no blooms on this one.
no, this is an evergreen. Look at it's cute. It's
gotta
like
hold it
this.
up here a little
It
more.
keeps this nice yellow color all winter long. Isn't that cute? This is called Anna's Magic Ball, and it only gets maybe 2 feet tall. So it doesn't need any trimming, no special care.
No
at all.
maintenance. I
Yeah,
love
no
it.
maintenance. Yeah, so you can grow them in a perennial garden or just for an accent for the winter. But we do have. I just wanted to include this because we do have them in stock now.
They're in stock now, backed by popular demand.
Yeah,
so
I
make
know,
sure that
yeah,
so they
but
should come now.
They go so fast, and people are like, "Where were those plants that were right here?" Well,
They were here 5 minutes ago.
that was Anna's
Yeah.
Magic Ball.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
but
Well,
we
that's
do-
good to know. They are in stock, and then the nursery lot is filling up. I just saw a big truck
Oh,
this morning.
I know.
so
Yeah,
they're still coming in like crazy.
It's looking wonderful out there. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous. Yeah.
All right. Well, that is our first color card of 2023,
Hey,
and
more
we'll
to
be
come.
sharing more to come. Do you have more to talk about?
Yeah, me.
Oh wow! No way. That's crazy. All right. So we will see you guys soon. Any questions you have, both of our nursery lots, we have really well-educated staff, or you can send your emails right to gardenquestions@milligers.com.